Yep.
Okay, cool. We're going to play an I Spy game that's all about size and scale. So looking at trying to find different objects on a big board. Awesome, thank you all. So I'm going to share my screen now. We're going to be looking at a board with a lot of different objects on it, and I'm going to ask you to make some observations about what we're looking at. So we have this whole muddle of different things. Now on this board, on this sheet, they all look to be about the same size. But if you look at those individual pictures, are these things the same size in real life? Size as a gecko?
I'm seeing some heads saying no.
No. So we know that these all happen at different scales. Some of them, like this chromosome, this DNA molecule, are really, really, really small. They're so small that we can't measure them in things like inches or feet. We have to measure them in the nanoscale. So we have to use really, really small units of measurement to talk about their size. This is a game. So right now I'm going to put a card in a chat box. This card has some of those very, very small things that we would measure in the nanoscale on it. There are 5 pictures on that card, and one of them is hidden somewhere on this board. So your job is to download the card and try to find one of the images on the board, okay? I'm trying to figure out how to chat while I'm screen sharing.
You become unmaximized on your window. If you go to the top, at least on my Mac, and click that, it'll make it not full screen anymore, and then you can see the chat and everything.
Yeah, I know, I just still can't see it.
Got it, sorry.
Okay, hold on.
We are having complications. Thank you all for.
I'm putting this in the chat and then I'll share my screen again really quickly, okay? So here's the card. Everyone should click on that. You'll see some images. And then when you have your card ready, I want you to give me a thumbs up so I know to share my board. And you're all gonna look, and when you see one of the objects, you need to unmute yourself and shout nano, okay? So you're trying to do it quickly. We're getting a little competitive today. What sorts of things, do they look familiar?
Emily's voice got a little funny there. I think, Alex, do you recognize any of the things that we're looking at? No?
No, right? Because they're really, really, really small things that we wouldn't normally see with our naked eye, right? So we've expanded them and zoomed them up so that we can look. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and share my board so that you all can look for that object. I'm gonna do it too.
So see if you can spot any of those things on that first card. Trey, if you spot something, you can go ahead and unmute yourself and say nano. That's how we're gonna know that you found something.
I just have a question real quick.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
What objects are we trying to look for?
So if you go to the chat in our little chat screen, there's an image that Emily shared, and you can click on that and download it, and then you'll see some different things, some pictures of some different things we're going to try to find in this picture. Is anyone
This one's tricky. I haven't found it yet.
I'm leaning in really close to find mine. You might have to do the same.
They're very small. Anyone finding it? I'm looking at the card. Seems like they're all really, really small objects, so I can zoom in on different parts of the board if you want.
Nano.
Gotta be. Nano, you got it?
How do I zoom in?
Should I zoom in? Tell me what part of the board to zoom in on. Is it over here? Can you see my mouse?
Yeah, I see your mouse, but I think it's like over here or something.
Like in this area?
Yeah, in that area.
Okay, let's see. Man, I guess I started with a really hard one. Is it zooming in for you all? Oh, I think I see it. Good eye. Nano, this one right here, right? That was on the card?
Yeah.
Little amoebas. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna move away from the cards. I'm gonna share a new board, and I'm gonna ask one of you, maybe Dexter, since you were so good at finding it, I'm gonna ask you to give us some clues. You're going to find an object and give us some clues. You need to tell us whether it's a big object or a tiny object, whether we could see it with our eyes or if it's something that is too small to see with our eyes. Let's do, you want to do this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to make some observations about that object so we can try to guess it. So it's an interesting mix of things. I wonder what this is. I bet that's something that I've never seen before because it's too small.
I like this activity because I look over at everyone's faces and we're all very close to
Yeah,
our
we're all
camera.
really close looking at the camera.
Daddy, I think I did something.
All right, Dex, are you picking something or should I give it a shot?
I haven't found anything yet.
All right, how about this? I spy a pirate.
Yeah, I found it right there.
You found the pirate? Can anybody else find the pirate? Now, can we see pirates without a microscope? Yeah, we measure pirates in feet and inches, right? Not in no. Unlike that first one we found, which was very, very, very small, we recognize this as a pirate because we've seen pirates before. Well, I've never seen a real pirate, I guess, but I've seen pictures of pirates. Does someone else want to give a clue for the next board, something we can all look for? These are lots of fun things that we would use at the Science Center. Trey, you're gonna give us a clue, something to find?
I spy a teddy bear.
Teddy bear. Ooh. It's hard because there's a lot of like plushy things here, but I don't think any of them are bears. I see a pretzel. Does that count?
Trey says no.
Oh, okay.
Trey was shaking his head.
Ugh.
I think
I
I
found
spotted
it
what
there.
Trey was. I think I spotted your clue. Good spotting, Trey.
Oh, I see it. I also see, I remember this little molecule thing, amoeba thing from that first card we looked at. Do y'all see the teddy bear? All right, should we do one more? This is a really good way to practice. Your brain's looking at it and we're filtering things and connecting to what we know. Let's do one more. Ooh,
Corinne wants to do it.
Corinne, you're gonna give us a clue? Gonna tell us what to find? Okay.
Mhm. I spy some strawberries.
Some strawberries. Oh my goodness. I see almost every other type of raspberry. I mean, berry.
I found a whole load of strawberries.
Oh, there are strawberries all throughout here.
No.
Cool.
I found some of them.
Some of them. How many? 4? How many strawberries in total?
6.
One. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are we counting this half a strawberry as a full strawberry?
Yeah.
Okay, so can anyone find something on this image that they think is in a nanoscale, something that you wouldn't be able to see with your naked eye, right? Like we can see strawberries, we can see lemons, but some of these images are blown up, right? They're things that you would only see through a microscope.
And if you don't know the name of it, maybe you can describe the shape.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know the name of any of them. I see one. I think this is an atom. This is a representation of an atom, maybe like a water molecule or something. So 3 atoms, but.
I spy something kind of squishy that I think, it looks squishy to me, and I think it's at the nanoscale.
Squishy.
Or blobby.
Squishy that I don't recognize because it's nano.
Do you see it, Alex?
Yes. It's
Where
near,
is it?
It's
What's
near a wooden spoon.
Next.
It's next to a
This wooden spoon. Is that what you were thinking, Peter?
That is, you spied the same thing I spied, Alex. Nice work. I think that's an
Awesome.
amoeba.
I think that's a little amoeba. I see something else that looks like it's gray and it looks like netting, and I think it's something that might be very, very small that we don't see with our naked eye normally. It's gray and it's kind of mesh-like it's got lots of little strands and it's in a circle-y blue.
Is it in one of the corners?
No, it's towards the middle.
Towards the middle.
And it's not something you would see in the macro scale. It's very small. There's lots of buttons and beans on here, I think, too. Does anyone see my object?
I think I see it, but I'm betting that someone else can find it.
Yeah, me too.
You see it, Trey?
I think I see it. I think I do.
Can you tell us what in here?
I think I see it's kind of gray, and it's next to like a white snowflake in the middle.
Is this the snowflake you're looking at?
No, it's the other one above it.
Is this what you're looking at?
I see the
Yeah,
snowflake
that's
too.
what I'm.
Ah, that's what I was looking at too. Good eye. I don't know what that is. Any ideas, Peter?
I think
Yeah,
that's supposed to be like nano mesh or something.
Yeah, like some very small.
Yeah, I found it.
The cool thing about materials is that sometimes they behave differently when they're very, very small. So like, I'll give you an example. Hold on a second. So let me show you this cool card. Did you know that all stained glass used to be made out of gold? Because when gold is really, really small, those particles behave differently. And so when light passes through them, it makes all these different colors depending on the size of the gold. So you get different shades of red. All the red in this window would be gold. Pretty cool. Something to think about size when we talk about science and the world around us. Okay, do you all want to do one more?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna find another one. Who's gonna find the object? Alex, would you like to find the object this time? Because I don't think you've gone yet. Okay, hold on a second. Let me share my screen. Sure, this is good for all of our eyes peering at this screen. So Alex, your chat is only one of them on the board, right?
I think your audio got a little funky there, Emily. At least it did for me. Do you want to repeat that?
Oh.
Oh, I'm just saying Alex should find an object where there's only one of them. And Alex, why don't you find something that we could see with our naked eye, something that's on the macro scale that we would measure in inches or feet? Everyone's looking ready when Alex gives his clue.
I found a spider.
A spider. All right, spider it is. Can anyone find the spider?
I just found it.
You did? That was quick. So spiders can be really small.
Me too.
You found it too? Where is it? Is it on the side or in the middle?
It's in this corner. You
It's
see it?
next to. It's kind of. I think it's so. I think it's a spider. It kind of looks
No.
Oh,
like
is this what
medium
we're looking
size, but I think it's next to. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now.
Is that what you were looking at, Alex? See if I can zoom in. It almost looks like a little robot spider.
Yeah, it kind
Yeah.
of looks like a daddy. It's more like a daddy long legs.
I'm wondering if this is something that looks like what we think of as a spider, but is actually. I'm not sure. Spiders can be really small, right? But we can usually see them without the help of a scientific tool. They're not nano small. They're just regular small.
Guys, on pin video.
All right, we have time for one more if you guys want to do it.
I
Let's
found
find
something on the card.
This is our last board. Peter, do you want to give a clue? You haven't given a
Sure.
clue yet.
I can give a clue. Is this the board we're doing?
Yeah, this is our last board.
I'm gonna get really close to the camera while I try to find something cool.
Yeah, and tell us if it's a nano thing or a macro thing, big thing.
Something hard. Some of these things I don't even know what they are, but I like them. I spy something macro, and I
So big, something you see.
Yep, something big. I think it's a pair of mittens.
Oh,
Ah.
I think. Maybe I'm wrong about what they are.
Where's the found them?
I found it.
You found it, Alex?
you guys are quick.
Yeah, and I found it too.
I found that. Where?
Found the mittens? All right, are they on the top or the bottom of the, like this half
Kind
or
of in
this half?
the middle. It's kind
They're
of.
on like the left. They're on the left corner of the car. Up left corner of the car.
This corner.
Is it next to
Like-
anything
Oh,
bigger?
yeah, these.
That's what I was thinking. Is that what you all thought?
Oh, I thought it was these.
These ones, I see 2 pairs of mittens right
I
now.
didn't even see those mittens. Ooh,
There's some gloves.
good
All
call.
right, I have one.
Oh, yeah,
I
I found them.
Nice.
found more mittens. I don't know what this is. All right, I spy an iPad.
Ooh, an iPad.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I found it.
You see it, Alex?
It's in the white.
I thought I was being so tricky.
Oh, I found that.
The butterfly.
Hey, yeah, that's on the left side.
We found
Yeah,
it.
I found
Are
it.
you looking at the one I'm looking at? This showing a butterfly here?
No, but that's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the right. That's the right side. That's the
Thought it was
left.
tricky because there's lots of different images happening. Thank you all for coming and playing this morning. I think I Spy can be a really fun game while you're out, just to help use your observation skills and look for things around you. That's a really important skill for scientists. Tomorrow, I hope you'll join us. We're going to be making some marble mazes. And for that, you'll need a paper or styrofoam plate or tray or something. You'll need some other paper to build with, tape maybe, building supplies in general. And obviously, if you have to put through your maze, that's good. But any type of small ball can work.
You might also want some scissors too, but if you don't have any, you can probably get by tearing your paper.
Yes. So scissors, tape, paper, a paper plate or thicker thing for your marble maze base, and then a marble or a small ball. So we hope to see you all tomorrow.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks for coming.